We're going to have to wait and see what does Zest have, and is he actually going to be ready for when this comes in. From just trying to hide them, for instance, like above a refinery. Okay, so he keeps both inside the medevac.
Okay, one's going to go into the natural here.
How fast can Zest respond? Maybe not fast enough.
Ooh, fast enough.
Okay.
Because the Zealots actually do better in the late game, whereas eventually Adepts are a little bit weaker, and especially against something like this. Like, he's playing against siege tanks, man. Like,
we don't see him moving out, though, just yet. Just into a turtling position. Oh, my God. This play is so good.
Ooh, I thought for sure that would fire.
Yeah, that was
close.
so last second.
And more units right now. That gateway finishing up. He's going to get some Archons as well. A lot of Zealots.
Well, the Widow Mines are not burrowed right now. Uh-oh. Okay, he sees those Zealots over there. Another little pickup here. He's got to be careful. Those Marines, if they get a good stim and targeting down onto that, it's hugely problematic. Innovation just totally pushing southbound here, kind of putting Zest on the defense.
All right, Zest turns around. It's time to fight. Picking up these Widow Mines so quickly here, just charging in all over Innovation's army. One of the Widow Mines go off, two of them go off.
These Zealots swarming the Marines and Marauders like bees, coming down from both directions. Innovation, it looks like he does have enough on the ground. If he can just target down this Archon, the rest of this should be driven out.
But where are his medevacs? That is the big question here. If you can't heal this type of army, how are you going to end up winning in the long term?
That's very true, Artosis. Every stim means the army's a little bit more bruised, and if Innovation commits to going all the way to the bottom of the mat, will he have enough to sustain and when these Zealots keep warping in?
He has made 1-1, but I haven't seen an armory.
Whoa.
I don't think he even has an armory, does he?
This is so crazy. Look at the play here. It's one bad commitment. The entire air army is gone.
Yeah, and if he were to kill that air army, suddenly this whole game is in a different spot. But look, he's only got 4 medevacs right now. He lost some of them before in that earlier attack.
Look at this counterattack. The Zealots coming up. Now, there's really nothing to defend here.
That's going to do a lot of damage, but that takes a lot of Innovation's army away right here.
Okay, some of the Widow Mines are going to be burrowing. The Phoenix is actually going over the Marauders here.
Oh, they draw some of the Widow Mine hits over the army as well.
GG!
Because you've lost the oomph in your army. Sending some over to the third with those shield batteries, kind of zoning in between all of these bases. He knows that Innovation's army is bigger. Like these sentries are so important right now. If he doesn't hit his force fields, Innovation can just do a lot of damage.
Scan and kill. But instead, a kind of dicey play there by Innovation. Pokes out and narrowly escapes being trapped by force fields.
Okay, good movement so far by Zest. Innovation stimming and running around right now. A force field goes up. The rest of the army running around. He's going to catch this Colossus for sure. One Colossus going down. The Guardian Shield doing a lot of work here, but Innovation continuing to push forward.
Surprisingly enough, really, Zest with actually pretty damn good control.
Yeah.
I think you're totally right about that Guardian Shield. And after the fact, the Observer is targeted down and picked off. Now, was Zest's army beaten up enough that Innovation can actually take the initiative and try to gain control of this position? I think maybe.
It's really hard to say. He's got these Observers. He's got 2 Colossus, which is so critical right here as well. But those Marauders don't care about Colossus that much anymore.
Well, this control here with the Colossus has been pretty good. It looks like the second one will go down, but is there enough when it's all said and done for Innovation? The 2 Widow Mines are picked off as well.
Well, look at Innovation, how he's spreading this army now. Zest was doing a great job targeting Marines with the Colossus, but he's spread those a little bit more. He's got some Vikings in here.
He keeps respreading. Zest being very cautious with that Colossus. Innovation, same thing. He cannot afford to overextend here.
Oh, man, all these Zealots actually getting clumped up quite a bit. Blink is about to finish, but not done quite yet. Zest, can he hold on until this Blink is done?
That Colossus at about half health as reinforcements slowly come over here. And one overextension here by Innovation, it could cost him the game at the same time.
Probes being pulled, but as more Widow Mines come down, that becomes a very dangerous game to play.
We do have an Immortal in the mix here, just at the bottom of the army, which is going to be very strong against those Marauders. And the Disruptor decision here is quite interesting.
Yeah, the Disruptor can be so useful here. And looks like it doesn't really get the greatest hit, to be honest. But with this Immortal out, doing a lot of damage. Look at that, pulls back the Colossus. That was a great Colossus pullback. This Immortal getting so much damage, and Zest has a ton of Blink Stalkers from here.
Zest almost making this look easy.
Oh my God.
As he dismembers that army.
That was crazy.
And now he has enough Stalkers that he can actually start to pursue. Whoa! No, he can't. Not if he does that.
And you got Blink, you got Charge on the way here. There's an Immortal mixed in. You throw down a Guardian Shield. Things can go wrong for Innovation very quickly at this
Now
point.
there's a big drop coming up. I don't believe Zest is in position to try to easily defend this. And with this one pylon here, this could be gunned down, shutting down a lot of power. Actually, Zest coming up here a little bit quicker than I thought, but still, right now, Zest taking a decent amount of damage. We'll see if that Widowmine goes up.
That was a good drop.
Yeah,
he
it was nice.
He got a Robo, he got that pylon, and look at this. He forces a cancel in the fourth base. Definitely very worthwhile.
It can easily be overlooked when you see the Terran being pushed back out, that there's actually little victories occurring everywhere. For instance, those pylons taken out, the Immortal being badly bruised, which could make it an easy target for this infantry army, as we see right here.
Oh, the drop flank here by Innovation, a beautiful move. He's got to do something right now, though, because Zest has all these upgrades finishing up.
Neither the Immortal or the Colossus take it out yet. Just now that goes down. But this Immortal gunning down each and every one of those Marauders in that attack.
Well, Charge is about to finish here. Still a lot of Stalkers left over. A Hero Immortal still in the fray.
Dude, what is this game? This tug of war that's been going on for I don't even know how long. Looks like finally the Immortal will be picked off. It is just Stalkers remaining, which may not be enough for Marauders with Medivacs trying to heal them. The Zealots now come in, allowing this army to be pushed back. I don't know how long this is going to go on for, but it could be for quite a while, Artosis.
Well, the Stalkers being microed well with Charge finishing up. It's really making this difficult for Innovation. A lot of Marauders coming, but it takes them so long to kill these. Setting up these Liberators, but Zest targeting them down very quickly as well.
Widowmine's broed again, just out of range of the Zealots. Ground weapons level 3, 5 seconds away from finishing, so it'll be ready before the next fight for sure.
Okay, he's up 3 upgrades right now with a 4th on the way. That is a huge, huge deal at this point.
If he can just keep wearing this Terran army down, Zest should have an opportunity to attack. But again, whenever it's whittled down to just Stalkers, it comes down to just pure control here for the Protoss.
And he is being forced further and further back.
Zest with an opening now to do a small counterattack. And I don't know if Innovation's going to be able to actually keep his SCVs okay.
Well, denying bases is still pretty good.
Yeah, well, this is, you know, if he keeps it even on bases, maybe that's all he has to really do this time around.
His army supply is still really significant. It's just the upgrades that are the big problem here for Innovation.
Whoa!
Good turnaround.
That was close, and those Stalkers just walked on top of that Widowmine.
Oh my God, Zest not watching his Innovation loops back in. A very risky move, but Innovation has to take some risks to win this game.
Widowmine's about to be burrowed, but as that happens, Stalkers come up, do not manage to gun down the Widowmines.
No, oh man, they actually target some of the Zealots under this Medivac fleet. Yeah, Innovation, his army is stale at this point as well. 3-3 against 1-1 is something you never, ever want to see on the 1-1 side. Still doing a pretty darn good job, I would say, but things are getting very grim indeed.
I'm surprised that Zest is actually trying to push up the ramp here. I think all he really needs to do is stay back and try to snipe with this Colossus. A drop to the main. There are some Stalkers here, just barely enough to make Innovation think twice. But the blink forward there with those Stalkers from Zest. Innovation, you know what? He's not reacting fast enough. I think he doesn't even know where to go with these.
He needs to recall those Medivacs. Oh, man. Well, that's it.
Get one Phoenix and this game's over.
Like, he can't get out. He's scanning everything. He's about to GG, man. He's dancing.
Yeah, this is...
There's like
he's
nothing
scanning
left
everywhere. I think he's...
Oh, my God, the feedbacks.
This. Look at this.
Why,
right now, Zest is like a Bond villain. Zap, zap. Okay. I think we just have Innovation right now processing this loss. GG.
Wow.
Zest manages to beat Innovation.